and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and today on the hill, Garrett Whitlock.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Up and in, and that's ball one. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2 the count.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. With a warning track, makes the catch. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
0-2 now. Caught him looking for the K. Two outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. On the ground. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So a good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Drill to right, way back there, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0.
He put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Boston, and pitching in this game, Zach Wheeler. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Castellanos makes the grab, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Chases that one upstairs. Wheeler, 33 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. One down, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in the...
Oh, wow, what a stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's Devers at the plate. Leading the American League in homers coming into this one. Having a monster season. Ball one low. The Phils up by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fought off foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 outs. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. And now a wide throw to third. Now batting Tristan Casas. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. Hard hit to third. They get the force. That's the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
2
one
balls,
missed.
2 strikes.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Liner. Base hit. Solo runner aboard to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Alec Bohm in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it bangs off the monster. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe.
He's seen it. Safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
This is Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bohm at second with nobody out. In the air, right field. And it falls. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third, and it's 4-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hand.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Whitlock is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Brian Bayo takes over on the mound.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Here's Turner now. That's to third, and it's through for a hit. Around third. The throw in, the tag, and he's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
March batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Lifted in the air right center field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. Here's Bryce Harper. around the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Swings and misses. That's out number 2.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left side. Makes his way towards it. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the 3rd out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Back here in Boston. And now the DH, Vaughn Grissom. Wheeler back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hauls it in for the out.
The right field.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Just off the inside edge.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Ripped on a line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And delivers outside. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. Boom. Whips it across. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Real Muto stands in now and watches strike 1.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
And that one is lifted in the air. Duran sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. The Phillies up big in this one. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They lead it, though, 6-0. Back here at Fenway as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Trevor Story now. late with the swing there.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Right side, Harper. And he takes it himself for the out. Now batting Jarren Duran. Fly to right his first time. Off the plate inside. And that is ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. His second of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hurt foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Rojas going back and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Out towards left center. Rojas under it. Makes the catch, inning over. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back in Boston, start of the fourth. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. That one misses, and that's ball one. Rojas, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's the strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. And the pitch. On the ground to short. Story sends it over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Trey Turner at the plate. And a foul ball.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over.
Runner on the go. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Phillies strand 1. They still lead it though, 6-1. Back here at Fenway Park, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Rafael Devers. That's towards center. Rojas makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That's a hit.
this hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the air, out towards left center, snags it on the run, and there's 2 away. So man aboard. Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. They take the force out, and that'll do. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. The Phils up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fires across the diamond. 1 away here in the 5th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
JT Realmuto steps in. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses with that one. The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
O'Neill drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 7-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, so stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Wheeler back to work. That's a little bit low.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the corner for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that one in the air center field. Rojas sizing this one up, makes the grab, 1 away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. In there safely. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. 1 for 2. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. This one in the air. Harper has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
Masataka Yoshida.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Stop. And that ends the inning. Boston strands a pair. They're down 7-1. As he turns on the rubber, here with that good live arm delivers. This one lifted in the air, left field. Lays out and makes the play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
And the batter now, Johan Rojas, has his second hit of the day. So now back to the top of the order. Here's Trey Turner. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a fair ball. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 8-1, and that's a double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the.
So they turn things over to the righty, Josh Winkowski.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Towards first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Strike on the inside corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
2 runs across in the inning. We're in the top half of the 6th. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they get a couple of runs. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 6th inning. And now, Rafael Devers. In for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Popped in the air, left field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Just missed. The Phillies up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Three and 2 now. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. Grissom having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Casas around third. The relay throw. Safe. Here's a swing to drive left field, and he knew it. His 11th of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 9-4.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now Connor Wong. Trey Turner gloves it. On the run, throw to first. Awesome play there. Here's Trevor Story. You're talking about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Couldn't catch up to the heater, but they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's opened up now, 9-4. You're watching. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
The 0-1.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that clips the inside corner.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting any. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits off the monster. Man at first, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That one fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. That one's in there. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the righty deals. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Over to first, safe. And now it's Alec Bohm. He swings and fouls one off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Into center, under it, and that is that. Back here in Boston, here's the center fielder, Jaron. swings through that.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Comes up empty. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Bellotti appears to be getting loose. Strom, a left-hander, also throwing. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came after him with the fastball around 2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 7.
So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. This one chopped to first, and he grabs it foul. Ball 1 there. The Phils leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. To the right side, sneaks through, base hit.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. The pitch. And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Yoshida, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Just missed. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Johan Rojas will hit next. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one's gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 11-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Trey Turner now. The shortstop takes the ball. Nobody on, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. In the air right field. O'Neill hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
And here's Kenley Jansen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And he grounds one back up the middle and a base hit. And now here is Harper. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 13-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Bases empty, one away. You're in game one of this 3-game set. To the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, bases empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. That's his third home run of the game. And they add on. It's 14-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Isaiah Campbell gets the ball now.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Devers throws on to first, and Castellanos is out. Real Muto now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty snap.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the Green Monster. And that's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Andrew Bellatti. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here comes a pitch. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So man aboard, and next is the designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom. Now a fly ball to right center. Long run. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
O'Neill in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Gregory Soto up and loosening in the pen. In the air, right field. Castellanos makes the grab. 2 away.
Now back, the catcher.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. 1 for 3. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Real Muto makes the grab, and that is that. Back inside Fenway Park, leading off Bryson Stott. Lifted in the air, right field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Rojas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. And a pitch. That's out to center field. Duran snags it. Man at first, And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yoshida makes the grab, and that's the inning. One hit. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. The pitch. Started to swing, held up.
Counts 1-0.
He was late there, strike one.
1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Bounce to third. Boom. Rolls across the diamond, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Number 16.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the monster. The throw into second. He's in there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. So it's their last chance in this one. Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit.
Yoshida.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Fastball for a strike. Man on second, two down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Bilotti is just one strike away.
That's ball two.
And another ball. Runner at second, two down. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Right-handed reliever. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
14-4 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.